listening pleasure. Reaching for the bar.
Huzzah!
Nice. Ooh, Topo Chico, huh?
I wanted to save the flights for y'all.
Oh, man, you're so nice.
Who owns Topo Chico?
Who wants it?
Who owns it?
Who owns it?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that's like not them.
Don't they?
Topo Chico's like a water company.
Yeah, Topo Chico is a water company. They just branched out into seltzers.
I love when water companies branch out and they're like, we need to get in on alcohol.
Yeah.
Don Emilio Helion.
French porn. That
Oh, why
hurts
did
me
I
a
think it
little
was Spanish? Oh, because it's Topo Chico.
bit. Welcome, everyone, to Reaching for the Bars podcast. We are here today with...
I don't know. You looked at me like it was something wrong.
You guys got something going on?
Well, maybe did this. And I was like, what? He's staring right in my soul.
But we have the person to my right, Dustin Labar. All right, silence. I
Hi,
like
everybody. I didn't even realize I didn't say anything.
It's podcast. He's waving around his podcast. Oh, boy.
the person directly to his right is Mabry Cook. Yeah.
Hey, everybody. Oh man.
Aw.
Why?
That was the sound of birds getting their heads twisted off.
Oh,
Jesus.
my goodness.
And the person directly to Mabry's right is Andrew Weiss. As you can tell, Andrew's in charge of the soundboard.
Do you remember when I used to be in charge of the soundboard?
It was way worse.
That was better.
Yeah, I agree. It was instead of Andrew.
What?
I forget what year.
It was just
Oh, you played that one.
Masturbate.
But you also played Masturbate over and over and over.
like a lot.
I forgot about that.
Like,
I played as John Cena a lot, though.
You did play John
That was
Cena a lot.
funny.
We need to bring that back occasionally.
Can I have another soundboard over here that I can press? Like that connects to that?
We'll see.
Yeah, I think so.
Well,
Sure,
honestly,
bud.
what we should do, we can come up with one like every time you press it, there's like a 1 in 10 chance it goes through.
What if we start out small and it's only one button and I can only have one sound? And then if I'm good with it, I'll get two.
All you needed was one sound to ruin it the first time, though. Masturbate. Masturbate.
Yeah, you said it. You find one sound that you like, and you're like, hit it.
Yeah,
It's funny.
we can't let you have that. No.
And his name was John Cena.
No, that's
It's like a kid in a candy store. You're like
Yeah.
walking around, it's like, oh, yes, all of it.
Yeah, let's give me a soundboard again. I think it'd be fun. I'll get it. I'll pay for it.
We'll get you one, bud.
Yeah.
Just
Just
wait.
wait.
I think Odin's
We'll
got
get
an
like a
extra one.
kid's toy, yeah.
I think Odin's got an extra
Just
one.
wait
We'll
for
get-
Christmas.
It's not doesn't seem to be working.
He's like, it's
No,
going
we can
through.
hear it.
Yeah.
No, we
It must be your headphones,
Yeah.
bud.
Anywho.
Can you hear it's John Cena? You're like, yeah, we can hear it.
And his name was John.
Yeah.
You're doing it.
Our listeners can definitely hear it.
All right.
So, I will be leading this podcast. I don't know why I said that like that, but we're gonna talk about.
Asserting his dominance.
we're gonna talk about.
I'm going to be leading this podcast.
I'm the captain now.
We're gonna talk about Netflix.
And chill.
Nice.
Ooh, I like it.
I've been saving that since you told me about the Netflix thing.
You
Do you know what that means?
It means to have a movie watching thing with your friend.
What else would it mean?
Yeah, Andrew.
That's all it means.
Like if we put on Netflix right now, we could just Netflix and chill.
You just chill out with Netflix on.
What meaning were you thinking of, Andrew?
Yeah, what would you
No,
think?
that's,
it is?
I was just making sure. That's what y'all thought.
What else would you do?
I feel like this is something else that you were interested in.
Just hanging out.
And chilling.
DoorDash.
What's hanging out?
Couple days.
All right.
Let's instantiate the Nate Bargatze rule.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You just gotta keep using that word.
Instantiate? I don't think you're using it right.
I looked it up.
He did
I don't
look it
think
up.
you're
But
the
I-
person to delineate if it's right or wrong.
I don't think that's the right thing either.
Something that is instantiated.
But you just said the definition of it.
Yeah.
You use the word
The
in
word
the
in the
definition.
definition.
The creation of a real instance or particular realization of an abstract.
That's not
So-
that's not what you did at all.
Yes, I'm creating like an instance. I use it because it's a programming term.
But I don't think that's what happened just now. Institute was the word that you wanted to say, but
No.
you said instantiate, and now you're trying to back it up.
No,
I can feel it.
So Nate Bargatze is
I'm
In
backing.
effect.
I'm backing it
It's
up.
instantiated.
instantiated.
It's instant. Yeah. Now we're gonna have to say that every episode.
I feel like
I would like to
Rule
instantiate
is
the Nate
initialized.
Bargatze rule.
I'll just ask Adam. He'll tell us.
I feel like
Personalized.
yeah, I feel like it's not. We talked. Okay, so we said it on our last podcast, and now we're still arguing about it. So we need Adam to catch up on our episodes, so that way he can tell us.
I'll just yeah.
But
Okay.
so anyway, Netflix.
And chill.
When so I'm not gonna. I mean, I have a lot of information about Netflix. We don't have to necessarily get into all of it. Some of it's pretty interesting. I'll be honest. I started researching. I was like, oh, this is like. I mean, that was a huge this interesting stuff going on. But anyway, just to give a synopsis of Netflix, what it is. It was found in the year 1997. Which is
Really?
earlier than I thought it was.
That doesn't
being
seem
honest.
right.
It-
That feels wrong. Like what? What were they doing in 1997? They weren't.
Mailing movies
Well,
to your
let-
house.
yeah.
Were they really?
Yeah.
Did you not know that? They mailed movies to your house.
I mean, I'll be honest.
I remember them mailing movies. I don't remember it being 1997 when they were doing that crap.
So 1997, it was found
That's because I
by.
was in
Wait,
Britain,
no,
Alabama.
no, hold on. That's because Netflix didn't have the thief and the cobbler or whatever.
No, just don't think
Netflix
they
was
ma-
mailing movies. I remember, Fretflix was doing-
Fretflix.
The old Freck Flintstone.
Instantiate flicks.
Sorry, Andrew, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh,
It was just a
it was
joke.
found.
Thief and the cobbler.
It was found by a gentleman named Reed Hastings and his partner Mark Randolph.
Like they were
partner
get-
in
like-
business.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I have
You
to.
know, it'd be super sweet.
and
Interesting.
it was originally opened as a DVD by mail subscription service.
Dude, I remember that vividly being like, you can mail movies that you want to watch to your house, but then you
That's
could
kinda cool.
you put more. You know how there's a queue on Netflix?
Yeah.
You could put movies in your queue, but you wouldn't get those until you sent the
return.
other
So
movie
who
back.
was first, Redbox or Netflix?
I think Netflix.
I think
Netflix,
Netflix
yeah.
preceded.
I don't
Redbox.
remember Netflix.
Redbox.
like that.
Redbox was like, hey Walmart,
Yeah.
can we throw a box out in front
Because
of
I think Redbox just does the vending machine.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But Netflix was sending movies.
They
Have you
smell
seen
it
any
too.
of those recently?
Redbox?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have. They're still
Really?
out there.
Every time.
Driving.
I guess they don't. I guess they
Public.
just like integrate into the background. For me
Can
now.
I be
yeah.
honest with you? If you're somebody that still uses Redbox, stop it. Okay,
I'll be
this
honest
is
with you.
ridiculous.
Every now and again.
No, this
I
is
do it.
ridiculous.
No, are you
let me
serious?
Let me tell you why. It's because
Video
T-Mobile,
games? Oh.
T-Mobile will give you like deals every week, like random things, and sometimes it'll be a free Redbox. I'll be like, yeah, let me go watch.
But
that
you
new
already
movie.
pay your streaming service. Like, why?
No, you can
No, 'cause
rent,
it's
you
like
can
a
rent
new.
movies.
They're usually like
What?
newer movies.
There's movies that you couldn't get on like Netflix or anything
Yeah.
on in Redbox.
I don't believe that.
Yeah.
You would have to rent them
Instead
on
of
your
having to wait,
subscription.
instead of having to wait like 2 weeks for it to be on Netflix, you get it now.
It's like the
Or-
movies that just came out that aren't not
Yeah,
streaming
no.
anywhere.
This would be like, what's the movie that just came
like,
out?
like Cocaine Bear.
That's on
you know,
HBO. I have that.
Plane.
I have
Go
that.
on.
It's on HBO.
No, it's not. You're lying.
Say another one.
The Quantum Mania. You don't have
Spider-Man.
that. Well,
What?
you ain't watching that.
Well, that
Early
was gonna be on
access.
Disney Plus
Yeah,
soon,
because
so.
you can rent movies.
But I already pay for Disney. Why would I
Can
just
you
wait?
do it online,
You
or
can't
is it
watch it
just
on
like,
Disney right
or
now,
is
though.
it just Redbox the thing?
But I don't have a DVD player.
Can you
I
can
don't
you like
know,
stream it online?
Do you have a DVD player, you poor?
Like Avatar, you can go-
PlayStation.
you can still go get Avatar.
3?
Even
My
though it's not
Xbox doesn't
streamed.
even have a disc drive. It's too smart.
Look, there's a
put
hot
in
in
there?
there.
One. What?
What do you put?
You
in
don't put
there?
anything in there.
You just buy everything, so it has to have a storage.
Yeah.
Does it use a cloud?
It's like a computer, basically.
Oh.
I mean, they were computers before.
I don't like how you said, does it use a cloud? does it use a
Which
cloud?
cloud does it use?
Baby's like, Gabby, it's cloudy outside. We can watch movies now.
Hey, our cloud's above the house.
Let's put some of our pictures up there so we can save them forever. Oh.
See? The whale.
Wait, scroll down a second. They're charging $2 for Ted and Ted 2? Come
Yeah,
on.
That's pretty rough.
Hey, are you
Oh,
sure?
$3 hot deal.
But to be fair,
Some
though,
of these
I mean, like,
movies
if
you go on
wanted-
HBO and you're like, oh, for sure I can get that, and you go on there and they charge you for them. It's bull crap.
or like if you wanted to rent it on iTunes, it's going to cost you.
But realistically, what happens is you go to Redbox, you rent a movie, and then you never take it back, and you
But
have
what
to
if
pay
all these?
$20.
That's true.
But what if
Yeah.
all these people don't have HBO, Netflix, all that stuff? You
Well, then
can just
those
go
people are
rent it.
homeless. And
No,
they don't have a DVD
All
player
right.
anyway.
And no family.
All right. And you know why they're homeless? Because the tornado took the trailer away, and
Yeah.
the tornado.
Yeah.
Jeez.
They probably had a VHS DVD combo.
Those were the good
Still
days.
You still do?
No.
Okay.
All right, so
Poor.
I'm only able to do it
Today-
because I have a PlayStation, which has a CD.
poor.
Today, Netflix is the largest web streaming service with over 220 million subscribers and integrated in the 78 different countries.
Dude, that's nuts. They make like $100 million a month.
Can I ask a question? This is a real.
Wait,
they
hold on,
are
let's do
they
that
are
math.
valued.
What's
They are
that? How
much
much
is
the
that?
average Netflix?
$16 or something.
Is it
their value on the Doge.
16?
what's the-
How many people
what's
did
the
you
thing?
say?
$9.99.
Two-
Let's
No,
Over-
no. Netflix standard. That's the one that everybody got from
Over
beginning.
220 million subscribers.
Oh my god.
How much money is that?
220 million.
20 million?
Yeah.
It's too many.
They're valued at $144.85 billion.
Turn it sideways.
Is that 3.5 billion?
It is 3.5.
It's just trillion. But they're making $3.5 trillion a month in net revenue.
No,
No,
That's not. They have to pay employees. They have to pay for movies.
net
they have to pay for.
100,000
Or gross
million.
revenue.
yeah. You were like, yeah, net, net. It's what you scoop like a fish, net.
So just to put it in perspective, right?
But
So we
that's
have
billion though, right?
No, that's
That's trillion.
100,000
Oh, no, yeah,
million.
sorry. Yeah,
Billion.
yeah,
Yeah, billion. I was like, God, trillion seems like a
I was
lot.
like, why y'all reading that wrong? I was like, it's definitely,
So-
it's 3.5.
so to put it in
But let's
perspective.
just be fair. That's
a lot of
one.
money.
That's 1 month.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you times that by 12,
Let's do it. Let's
that's
do it.
like
Let's do it.
what's like 30. It's over 36.
Honestly, I
billion
used to
dollars.
always wonder how like Netflix
God.
could afford.
Can your calculator even go out that far?
Yeah, it does.
That's quadrillion.
Yeah, but you only have one camera on the back of your phone. How does it
all
know?
right. 42.
Yeah, there's no way we can trust the math on that. You're right, Caleb.
42.
Let me guess.
Billion.
You have a DVD player, you go to Redbox.
I do.
So I used to wonder how Netflix made
We're not concerned
enough
with
money
the
to
way-
like produce movies and stuff, but
The company's worth
Checks
144 billion.
I have a legitimate
That
question.
seems like that's not enough.
That's a lot.
I have a legitimate question.
That's enough though.
Netflix's biggest battle is when you share passwords, right? That's like their
That's
biggest
something that
battle.
they've tried
That's
to
what they
crack
say.
down on.
So, but think about it like this. This is what I'm saying. How does I'm not trying to be gross or negative or weird. Like nobody pays Pornhub. It's free. How do they make money?
ads.
Well,
I don't
They
know.
make
Ads.
Yeah,
Netflix
same
doesn't
way
have any
YouTube.
ads in their stuff.
They do now. You can get Netflix Basic.
Wait, who are you asking who makes money?
Well, how does Pornhub make money?
They make money off of ads.
Oh.
What ads?
And
On their
also they
website,
have,
I
like,
guess.
They,
I don't know. I don't use
they
Pornhub.
have
what do you use?
they have
what
like
do you use?
they have like subscription content.
Oh my God! It's a thief and cobbler situation.
It's porn dub. It's all Japanese. It's dubbed over.
Oh my God! You use the Bruton, Alabama porn version.
Oh boy.
Maybe you stubborn piece of you're like,
I will not use it. You mainstream.
I don't care if it's $7.99 a month. I'll stick
You
with.
gotta get the bootleg version.
What do you just watch all the same videos Pornhub has except they're fuzzy?
All the ads are the movies that I like to watch. The Cobbler.
There's a on Netflix. There's a documentary about Pornhub, and like really just the
There
porn.
is?
For real?
Yeah, it just came out like a couple weeks ago. I watched it. It's interesting.
Is
I mean, it's kind of messed up. They talk about like the child trafficking through in
Through
video
Pornhub?
through Pornhub, but like how like it's really difficult. Like if a video gets up there, how hard it is to get it down.
So is
And,
Pornhub like YouTube? Like anyone can just upload stuff on there?
It used to be, but now it's not. Now it's more like you have to be vetted, but it's still kind of sketchy.
How do you vet?
I'd like to post.
All right, all right, hold on.
How do you get? Wait, how do you get the vetting job? Please search.
You're gonna be. Hey,
Like, you come out of a room, you're
literally-
totally white faced. You're like, she's legit.
They do have jobs of people who are what do they call it? Like moderators. Literally, all they do is just watch porn for hours
Dude,
all day.
Dude.
I mean,
It's
that
all-
sounds
I mean, that's gotta
terrible.
get old. I'm
That
gonna
is.
be honest.
There's
That
no
sounds
way
terrible.
that I thought mining. I thought mining for whatever
Uranium?
lithium
Oh.
in in Uganda was terrible. That's a lot of porn.
That's too much.
all right. Back to the Netflix.
Oh, that's right. We're talking about Netflix.
So, but just to put it in perspective of how big Netflix is, they're in 78 different countries. The next largest streaming service is Canal Plus.
What?
And it's
C anal plus. It's mirrored. It's mirrored.
I knew we were going to canal. I knew we were going to. It is in 17 countries.
What? I've never heard about this.
It's a European thing.
It's a European.
Oh, can we watch it?
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't think we want. It's
Andrew said, I don't think we want to.
It's like European sport.
Ne confonds pas votre imagination. N'importe quoi.
All right, LeBron.
You know, sometimes I forget that there's other countries.
You
that got their
just
own
clicked a
stuff.
button. You have no idea what it said. You just clicked tout except your.
What is wrong with you? I agree. Why would you click that?
It's obviously
They have
except the
Django.
cookies.
They do have Django.
But is it the same? It's not the same actors, is
I don't
it?
think so.
Oh my God! Is it Django? But way less. There's no way this is.
Bro.
There's no way that's sensitive to racial things.
Far West, and this is definitely sus.
Oh look, Saboner.
You gotta watch out for that C anal.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think we can say that. Nate Bargatze's in.
Well, it's literally we're saying the company's name.
no.
So this,
Definitely
so
canal, like
HBO is
canal.
less than this place.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, but you think
But
probably
it's in 17. It's in 17 different countries. HBO's in just. I mean, the United States, maybe a couple other countries.
Yeah.
Like you have to think about how many countries you're in.
that's why I was just saying. I forget that there's like other people out there like doing
That's-
stuff in the world.
That's why Netflix is so large, is because they're in 78. Like it's. I mean, that's so
that
many.
is crazy.
It's a lot of countries.
I
So
mean, they're making almost $50 billion a year.
Think how much money they'd be making if they could crack down on the password sharing thing.
I mean, who? Yeah.
I don't even know who has my Netflix password. I'd give it to you for a stranger on the street.
At that point, though, just let people share. I feel like it makes
It doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, who
They
cares?
want it to be per household,
Or cut it off at 4.
like cable, But that's where it's getting annoying because now it's like, what was the purpose of all this streaming? Was to get rid of cable, the stupid
Yeah.
price of
Then
stuff
they
you don't
won't-
want.
But then they won't show you. Like, I like to watch the Braves play.
Yeah.
They're like, well, you need to watch it on cable.
Yeah.
It's blacked out on your streaming device because it's local broadcasting.
I wouldn't doubt that Netflix gets into the live streaming game eventually.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where
So-
basically we're paying Netflix for cable TV.
So Prime is already Amazon Prime's already got the Thursday night football going.
Yep.
Apple TV is now doing Friday night baseball games.
Oh,
So people are trying to pull in like sporting events.
sporting
so-
events. So as we know, Netflix started out as like a DVD mail buy service. That's how they started out. And then their biggest competitor was Blockbuster at the time.
Yeah.
Oh,
And-
Blockbuster.
Dude, rip. That was a good time.
And Blockbuster was like
hold
the
on,
haymaker.
hold on.
Like that's where you'd go to Blockbuster, you'd go rent your movie and that type of stuff.
Wait,
and
I'd
then
like to circle back. What did you just say?
It was good times.
What?
Blockbuster.
Did you say RIP, like rest in peace, Blockbuster?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, all right, continue. Sorry.
That's what you're hung up on?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, you just said RIP. Those were good times. I was like, what?
But
Okay, is that okay? I thought that
Edge
was
is
well
insulted
done.
by you pointing that out.
Did you say rip?
That's a thing. People say that.
I've
Maybe
never
people
heard-
my age.
I've never heard anybody say that. All right, continue.
Caleb, go ahead. Blockbuster.
But anyway, so in the early 2000s, Blockbuster was still like the haymaker, like the
yeah.
mega person in the rental,
heavy hitter,
rental-
yeah.
Dude, I was sad
And
when-
Netflix wasn't really like a known character
I'm not
as far as
sharing
in
my
the
credit card
2000s. Yeah.
information with you. So you can
Exactly.
steal it.
Yeah. Like well, they called it in the article like .com
Dang,
business
that's
and
funny.
stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
so they're a .com business. It was kind of a new thing.
Yeah.
And
Internet
that
2.0, baby.
exactly.
People were like, "Do you
yeah,
take a
sure.
check?
Yeah,
Netflix,
right?
do you take a
Yeah,
check?"
they email them there.
Yeah.
But so in the early
they did.
2000s, Netflix was hurting pretty badly. So Reed Hastings, the owner of Netflix, met with the Blockbuster CEO and offered to sell 49% of the Netflix company, along with $50 million and taking on Reed Hastings as developing Blockbuster's online service. And the CEO of Blockbuster turned him down.
Idiot.
Told
What
him-
a moron.
And told him that he thinks that the movie rental business is more associated with impulse buys or impulse rentals, where they're in the store purchasing that item in person and stuff like that, or purchasing that rental.
he
that-
got high hope. But I will say, I was
Bro,
a
I was
kid
gonna-
when that happened, but like that experience of like walking through the aisles and being like, oh,
I was
this
gonna say,
movie.
I missed that for sure.
Now it's like doom scrolling through Netflix about what I want to watch.
Yeah.
It's like a sad.
There's like too many
experience.
options.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: is like now they do that with like groceries. Like you can go online, order your groceries, and have people deliver it to you, which is super helpful during COVID. I get it.
Yeah.
And some people are like, "This is great," but dude, there's something about going up and down those aisles in
love
that
it.
grocery store. I'll never not do that. I'll
Yeah,
love it.
you're like, oh, cowboy
Gabby's,
caviar in a
Gabby's
can?
always like, I was like, I need to
What
run
did
to
you just
Sam's
say?
Club.
I said cowboy caviar in a can.
What is that?
You never heard of cowboy caviar?
What?
What is cowboy caviar?
Is it a TV show, movie? Is it anything associated with
He's
this?
holding it up like it's
the best.
food.
It's the best dip.
Oh,
ever,
it's food.
Man.
So you just buy pre-made dip. God, that's depressing.
What is wrong with it? It's like a salsa, man.
But you can make that.
It's like a
looks good.
salsa, man.
You
It
can.
looks good.
but it's just what's
like
wrong
a
with buying?
salsa,
You
man.
Who has time to
Mad at
throw
me.
some tomatoes and corn and stuff in a bowl?
All right, okay.
Look,
I
man.
can get on board with it.
All
Okay.
right.
It does look good.
But I guess my thing is that
I
like,
got a good recipe.
I'm with that guy, man. You know, I do miss that a little bit. But
Now, was it a stupid
got Netflix.
business
It's
choice?
easy.
That was a stupid business
Yeah,
choice.
what he did.
But
Yeah,
how good did it feel to rent a movie from Blockbuster?
God, it's
It
so
good.
good.
Yeah.
It felt like it was like a.
Now it was annoying to have to return it.
Did you have a Blockbuster?
They have Blockbuster.
Did you have one?
Or maybe it was
Be
Movie
honest.
Gallery.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, there's no way you had.
Family
There's
family
no-
movie.
Yeah, there's no way you
I
had a
think it was Movie
Blockbuster.
Gallery. I think it
Yeah.
was Movie
Family
Gallery.
movie. Let's
Yeah,
go.
look at you trying to pretend like you had a Blockbuster. You're like, no,
We
for
all
sure it's
remember
Blockbuster.
the famous green and gold Blockbuster. That's not the right color, favorite.
Yeah.
I mean, you're colorblind. You don't know.
Yeah.
do you remember how exciting it was? Like on a Friday night, your mom would let you go get a movie, and you'd be like, "Oh, fuck, can I get two?"
That was a bet. Like,
Dude,
You're
I
not
can't
gonna
tell you
watch
how many
Ours
times
was
I
like
rented
a-
Pokemon, like one of the Pokemon movies,
God.
over and over.
This
Mom
is
and
like a
Dad would be
shot of
so mad.
nostalgia in the arm right now. This is
Dude, you'd go there and you'd be like, "But I really want this one too," and your mom, and they'd have a deal like buy two get one free, and you're like, "But if I just find one more, I get one free."
all night and watch all these
And she's like, "You're never gonna watch it. They have to be. They're 24-hour rentals. They have to be back tomorrow." Oh, I'll die. I'll stay awake.
You know, what was a major change in like Blockbuster and like the movie rental places is like whenever they started offering video games.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Like
about that.
that was a
Netflix did that too.
That was a huge thing. Netflix got into that game as well, where they
They don't do that anymore.
They don't know.
Do they do send movies to your
They
house anymore?
stopped.
They
have stopped.
totally
that
are
was
done.
they stopped that in 2011.
Oh God, they stopped it a long time ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
They were like, "Wow, people really are lazy."
So do you remember in 2004 Blockbuster started what Netflix started as far as
They tried to do a
the
block.
mail
Yeah.
mail DVD service. Do you remember like them advertising that and people like actually subscribing to that with like the mail in they had the exact same format as Netflix, like
Yeah.
the same packaging and everything, except for it just had the
It's
blue
just
and
an
yellow
old
Blockbuster.
scribbled out Netflix package. Somebody wrote Blockbuster
Blockbuster.
over the top.
Basically, I mean, look at it. I mean, it was basically the exact same thing.
dude.
Netflix kind of
It's just-
stole the little divot thing, whatever that is.
I mean, that's just an
Netflix
option.
movie
was
ticket
first.
thing? The
Netflix
movie-
was first.
Yeah.
No, he's saying that the Blockbuster's like
Like that
logo.
logo.
Oh, I got
The
you.
movie ticket.
I got you. Yep.
But anyway, so
Man,
Blockbuster. Should
Oh,
have took
look at
that
that.
deal, man.
look at that.
Dude, that was,
Dude, I remember being like, I could rent the
bro.
Power Rangers movie where the Green Ranger comes in.
Doesn't this,
That's on Netflix. That's on the legit Netflix
I
now.
definitely do. I definitely
doesn't
remember.
this just bring?
Yeah, man. I mean, that makes me miss it a little bit. God, we let that go away though.
Mom, why can't we have a Blu-ray player yet?
I mean, I know,
Oh, man,
I know where there's a
Blu-ray-
family video.
What? Here?
No, it's in Pennsylvania.
There used to be
We-
one here. It closed like a year and a half ago or
Oh,
something.
really?
We were
Yeah.
driving in Rogersville the other day looking at land, and I was like, Dusty, did I not like? Oh, like we were like, is that a movie gallery?
Yeah, I don't think it was still running.
No, I think they just let the sign up there.
Dude, we should have went in.
But I
Why
got
didn't we
so-
go in?
I
Why
got
didn't we
so
try to go
excited.
in?
I don't know. We didn't even check it out. It
If
could
we
be
went in
real.
there, they would have been like, "Oh my customers."
Hey,
Yeah, we've been like, "How much to rent the movie?" They're like, "You can rent all of them for $5."
They're like,
all the movies. Yeah.
take them with you.
I'm so good.
Do you do late fees? Nope. Keep them.
Please,
God.
please. You have a bathroom? They're like, "No."
It's like you walk in there and there's three people. It's like, how are y'all covering the overhead on this? I mean,
Why do you need three of you?
yeah, you can't possibly need three people at 2:00 on a Wednesday. I mean,
No. We've been the busy season's about to pick up. It's like, how long have you been saying that? Over 15 years. Search last remaining Blockbuster.
oh,
I think Blockbuster
I
would
don't
have
think
business.
there's any.
didn't they?
Yeah,
There's
I don't-
one left. It's
Do you know
privately
this?
owned. Yeah.
The last Blockbuster is one of 3 remaining video rental stores that are in operation throughout North America.
They're privately owned by somebody. Like the lady had to call and get the Bend, Oregon. That's where it's at.
Yeah, there's a
documentary on it.
There's a Netflix documentary about it.
Dude, they
rubbing salt in the wound.
people
there.
do come to there and rent movies.
So they
I believe that.
They
I would
even,
love that.
Even a step further.
It's more of an aesthetic thing, like a.
I don't know if they're still doing this, but they did an Airbnb.
Yeah, I saw
like,
that.
where you
They
could,
only
like-
did it for 1 month.
Oh,
and
really?
then
Where you
they
could
closed
like
down.
rent, and they had like a movie thing set up. You could go watch any movie.
You could like the VHS tapes.
It's kinda
Pretty
dope.
cool. That's pretty cool.
That's kind of cool.
Dude,
Smart.
It's a good idea.
Smart.
Do you guys want to go to Bend, Oregon and rent a movie? Oh.
I would do it.
I just go on Netflix tonight and watch it all.
No, we're not doing it for. I was gonna say, can we watch the Green Ranger? But I was like, yeah, we can. It's on Netflix. Did you see the new Power Rangers came out? There's a new Power Rangers with the old cast, so they're old, and they're like, we gotta stop reading Repulsa.
What about the green one?
What? He's not in the movie. Because he's dead.
Oh.
But they try to pretend like he's like, oh no, Tommy's
He's just
captured.
he's getting a haircut.
Oh no!
and we'll save him.
Yeah, he pops out later and it's like 5 inches taller and like
I'm Tommy. It's like, oh boy, he wasn't black in the original.
Just like Cleopatra.
All right, what's next, Caleb?
So what you guys are talking about, the streaming service, like what we all utilize now with Netflix and everything like that. In 2011, Netflix started its other service, video on demand. We had to watch it on the on the line, right? So like
On the line.
.com. So you basically had to watch it on your laptop or a computer.
Yeah.
So you
I
couldn't
remember that
really.
started.
You couldn't, you couldn't really like stream it on a television very easily, right?
Yeah. I mean, that was before like any smart TV. It was only your laptop had internet.
So Netflix, kind of being ahead of themselves and stuff like that, were like, hey, how do we get this on the TV? So then they started like reaching out to like big technology companies about like, hey, how do we integrate our software into like your cable box or whatever it might be, so that way we can stream Netflix on your TV easily, no problem. And no one really took them up on the deal or anything like that. So Reed Hastings started another company that developed the software, and it is called Roku.
I was about to say. I was like,
I didn't know he did Roku.
That
He
makes a lot of
developed.
sense.
He
So
developed
Reed
Roku.
Hastings is like,
Hey, look at this, Reed Hastings.
we don't talk enough about this guy.
Yeah, that's actually genius. He
This
was
guy-
like, "There's no avenue for us. Let's make it."
Yeah.
I mean,
So
it
he-
is genius.
So it's a completely separate business
That's why
from
Netflix
Netflix.
is always on top.
I'm gonna be honest with you right now. Is if you had said what country is Roku from, I would have said Japan. It's Roku. Roku. Is that not what it sounds like?
I mean,
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah. I can't believe it's an American-made company.
Yeah. So
this
I
is
mean-
unbelievable.
so basically, their first partnership was with Microsoft, and they ended. So before Roku became its own brand, and the fact that they created like TVs and little boxes and that type of stuff you could stream stuff through, like it was basically just a company that developed the software to put it in other companies' products.
Gotcha.
So they partnered with Microsoft, and the Xbox 360 was the very first device to be able to stream Netflix directly to your TV.
Oh wow.
Dude, I don't remember that, but I feel like everybody was like, "What?"
Yeah, actually,
That's
that checks
pretty
out.
cool.
Like Xbox, because those would have been the only real like extracurricular things that would have connected to the internet to your TV.
That
like
was basically
before
everybody
Apple
was
TV,
like, I don't need a DVD player anymore. I have my Xbox.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then their next
Dude,
company.
that guy is smart.
Oh, yeah.
Holy crap.
I mean, business minded, and then
Holy-
also smart and his
has
own.
he
right.
written any books or anything? Holy crap. Like, I'm about to go like on a deep dive on this dude. What the crap?
But
He's got a book. It's called Blockbuster FU.
Should have took the deal, mother.
so then the next big contract they got in that situation was immediately following Microsoft partnering with them and creating the Xbox 360. Naturally, Sony
Yes.
contacted them like, hey, we need Netflix in our PlayStations.
Yeah.
And then it became Sony DVD players and Sony Blu-ray players that had Netflix integrated.
Oh, I didn't realize
Shut
that. That makes sense.
So whenever you bought like a Sony product, it had Netflix integrated into it naturally.
Nice.
And
Dude,
that's
this
why
is
like
unbelievable.
and that's why like today you won't find a Roku like device, whether it's a TV or like a product that won't already have Netflix.
Netflix.
already preloaded onto the
Preloaded.
device.
That's smart.
Unbelievable.
I feel like every device now has Netflix preloaded
Yeah,
on it.
I mean,
If someone's like, I don't have Netflix, it's like, whoa.
I'm sorry, here's $20.
Go buy yourself some Netflix.
Yeah.
There's just so much on there. It not only is it like it feels like the OG streaming thing, but like when you're actually looking for something to watch, it's like you go to that one to see if it's got something. Then if you know something specifically like on HBO, then you go there. But it's like it's the OG. It's got
You're just
all
gonna
the good
scroll to
stuff.
scroll
Yeah,
and
it's
see
got
what's
all
up.
the good stuff.
Yeah. You just naturally
It's Netflix.
go to Netflix in general.
It's unbelievable.
How many times have you said, let's see what's on Netflix? I mean, probably a million.
Do you mind, or you might know this? How much is he worth right now?
I have no idea.
$580 billion.
Reed Hastings.
No, I'm gonna guess.
Netflix is only worth 144.
I'm gonna guess.
billion,
I'm gonna guess $250 million net worth.
3.3 billion. That seems
a lot of money.
That seems
That's
fair.
a lot.
That's in U.S. dollars, so right now that's not very much.
Yeah, true. That's basically that's monopoly money at
Yeah,
this
that's
point.
basically probably like 28 yen.
62 years old, worth 3.3 billion. That's not
Who's
that
Larry
old.
Page?
That sounds familiar.
Sounds like someone we should know.
American business.
Bloomberg.
$95.8 billion.
Jeez.
American businessman, co-founder of Google. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, he co-founded Google.
I read something the other day said that the top 85 richest people in the world have more money than the rest of the world.
That's 100% correct.
Yeah, that's 100% sure.
I know. I just said it.
Yeah. I'm confirming. I've heard that before. I heard it slightly before you heard
I
it.
wasn't looking for your affirmation. I'm just stating a fact. I don't need you to solidify it.
Okay, thief and the cobbler. Why don't you go back on C anal?
Anyway, continue, Caleb.
Elon has more money than
Yeah, right. Yeah.
he's got more money than like Africa as a continent. Right? That's probably true.
he has more money than
A lot.
countries,
of stuff, yeah.
like countries in general.
The man got the money.
But so the next step for Netflix was they have all the streaming services, right? And then what are you going to provide for the customer? So what's your content? So like they have movies, and that's what they start out with, movies. And then they're like, hey, we need to get into like the TV show
Yeah, I was
business.
gonna guess TVs.
Holy crap.
So then their first major content provider was actually Stars. So if you remember,
I remember Stars.
Stars has its own thing
They're
on
still
Roku
like,
now.
yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
So Stars back in the day would provide all of their producing content to Netflix for $30 million annually.
That doesn't seem like a lot.
In 2000, that was
That's probably a steal.
that was back in 2008. By 2011, Stars was like, this is a bad business move for us. We're out of it.
Yeah.
Netflix offered them $300 million. Still didn't take it. So they're like, all right, well, we're going to. So then Stars started creating their own streaming service
Right.
and did their own things. And Netflix partnered with them and let them integrate. So they used Roku to develop that software to.
Does Stars still exist?
Yeah, it's
Does it have-
on,
it
it's
probably
on
has,
Roku.
It probably has terrible movies.
No, this is decent right now.
Better than
They
HBO.
have, they have movies like Thief and the Cobbler and,
You can get direct access to see anal there.
and Donnie's Day Out.
I'll be honest with you, like HBO,
The Shortest
like
Yard.
That's just stuff that Netflix
Falafel goes
doesn't-
east.
Those are all just things that Netflix doesn't like. They try to just capture that
Home with Everyone.
thing that Netflix doesn't. No,
Home with Everyone too.
Stars got some good stuff. But
Okay, now it's all capitalized. It's like Stars.
Stars.
Oh, it's got Spider-Man. Rip.
Who doesn't have Rip? Why is Spider-Man Rip?
Yeah, why? Yeah.
Is he dead?
No, it's like because Disney doesn't have the new Spider-Man.
I feel like.
What?
Oh, why?
Oh, did they?
Oh, because
lose
they're still
the
owned by
Those are
Sony.
Sony.
Oh,
That rights are still owned by Sony.
Oh, that's
I think
interesting.
they got some. of
they
them now,
got
but-
Dragon Ball Z. What's that?
How do they have Guardians of the Galaxy?
Dragon Ball Z
Dragon
Brawley.
Ball Z. That's very interesting. Dragon Ball Z.
Click. What a
Yeah.
good movie, right? Click.
Click's a terrible movie.
It's all right.
What about that Flintstones movie right now?
Flintstones is a great movie. Great.
Anyway.
Viva Rock Vegas can
Anyway,
go get bent. but
I'm really into this.
maybe.
Caleb.
Oh, I
Keep
thought it was
going.
Step Up. I thought it was Step Up. It's
Oh
set up.
shoot, let's go.
Dude, Step Up to
Step
the
Up was-
streets.
That's basically my life. That's how.
Who's it-
that's
who's
how I
it,
got
Channing
here today.
Tatum?
Yeah.
Channing Tate Yum. Am I right?
He is. He is a snack.
All right, go ahead, Caleb.
No, you're good.
He's from Alabama, right? Sorry, that went off.
Is he?
Anyway.
Yep,
Yes.
Coleman.
Coleman.
Is that real?
He sounds
No, is
stupid.
that real?
Yeah.
He sounds stupid.
Ah, I
Makes
didn't know
sense.
that. That's pretty cool.
Hey, y'all, you want to see me do some dance moves?
I don't think he sounds like.
Hey, y'all, I'm Channing Tatum. And I'm here to tell you that Stars is a pretty good streaming service. Thanks, Andrew. I needed that, dude. Missed it.
All right, I'm really into this. Caleb, keep going.
Oh, you're good.
How many times has Caleb heard that?
Nice.
Almost
Caleb's
daily.
Caleb's like 2 times.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So after Stars kind of left, they figured out that, hey, we need to figure out a way to get these cable TV networks like on board with us to be able to provide content for us. So the first one that they brought on was AMC.
American Movie Classics.
That's correct.
Is that really what that stands for?
You didn't know that?
But
No.
Idiot.
I own some of their stock.
What?
Yeah.
You own AMC?
Yeah.
What's
Do-
that
The
stock?
movie theater, right?
Do we own? No.
It's the same.
Is that the
Damn.
same?
Is
Oh, I
it?
own stock in them too. Nice.
Wouldn't
They,
AMC?
they
how many
broke
AMCs
up.
are there?
They broke up into something else, too, didn't they?
I didn't know that.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead, Caleb.
But you can.
It's like when a brain breaks up.
So they get content from AMC. AMC provides them 2 major TV shows.
I know the first one. Can I guess?
Yeah.
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead is one of them.
Oh, that's
that
a
was
good guess.
later on.
It's not a good
So
guess. It's what
right
it
up,
is.
So right up front,
not-
right up
that's
front,
not
the
right.
2 major ones that they saw massive revenue from or massive viewership from was Breaking Bad
Oh, nice.
Oh.
and Mad Men.
Oh.
Yeah, makes
So
sense.
Dude, those are 2 popular ones.
And Mad Men. That's how I watched them. Was on
So
Netflix.
and then The Walking Dead started as a result of the way Netflix conducted business with them. So what happened was so Breaking Bad actually started out season 1 with not very many viewers because AMC isn't like ABC or CBS. It's not like a massive. So you're not going to tune in weekly to watch something. So Breaking Bad started out with a small amount of viewers up front. Well, then their season 1, 2, and 3 got onto Netflix. And then everyone like started watching this Breaking Bad TV series and like, oh, they got into it. They binge watched it. And then they were like, well, I need to know what happened. So then they started tuning into the live episodes that released weekly.
Right.
And AMC saw a massive spike in viewership to weekly TV programs as a result of people binge watching the TV show and needing to know what's happening next in the TV show.
Isn't it crazy that binge watching was basically created by Netflix?
Yeah.
Because
is, 100%.
and now when something like for instance on Disney like Mandalorian,
Yeah.
you're like, I can't watch the whole season in one sitting.
Yeah.
This
Gabby
is
was
ridiculous.
that was like a good
HBO
TV
does
show.
that now too.
What?
HBO does that now, where they'll every
It's
week.
genius because people have gotten so used to binge watching that now people are like, if
Well,
I don't
Gabby
see
will want you to talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gabby will see a show and she's like, "Oh, we'll wait for it to finish and then we'll come back and
binge
watch
watch
it."
it. Yeah.
I'm like,
Smart.
Isn't that crazy? They
Like, can't we
literally
just watch it now?
invented.
Just wanna watch it
They
now.
literally invented something that people do. Like me and Laura
They're-
binge watched Tiger King.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
could
yeah.
like we
Everybody
were like
did during COVID.
Yeah, I think there's a reason. They're like, they have more follow through when people come back weekly because more people talk about it throughout the week. Whereas like
Yeah.
if you would sit down and you binge watch a whole season of a show in a night, and I'm like, well, hold on, I'm on episode 3. We can't talk about it.
Yeah,
Then,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you get a lot more traction when everybody's on the same level.
if somebody just sits and watches it all the way through, they're not going to talk about it as much as if you were like, "Did you see
Yeah.
episode 2, Mandalorian?
Yeah.
Oh, if you haven't seen the first 2, you got to go watch them." So now, but that's like so crazy.
Yeah,
It's also crazy they created this thing where people like Andrew could come up to me and be like, "Hey man, what'd you do on Saturday?" And Andrew could be like, "I watched all of Friends, all of it, start to finish."
like,
and
holy
I'd be
God.
like,
That's 90
"Wow,
hours."
man, that's a lot of time."
Yeah.
It seems like too much time, but great. But it's not even crazy. If you did anything else, if you were like, "Yeah, man, I went, I was just on the internet for 90 hours straight," we'd be like, "Oh my God, you're a psycho." But there's something okay about being like, "Yeah, I binge watched. I binge watched Friends," and it's like, "Oh, I love Friends, dude. I love
Yeah.
it." That's not a waste of time at all.
Well, it is kind of nuts because like you think how like movies have developed. Like it used to be movie hour 30. That's it.
Yeah.
Like if it was a minute over, people were like, no, it's way too long. Yeah. Like, but now like movies have gotten longer. I think half of that is because binge watching. People have started to be okay
People
with
can
watching
sit.
like
People can
6
sit
hours.
longer. Yeah,
Longer
people can
periods
sit
of time.
longer.
Yeah.
Like Titanic. Remember that people were. I remember my family being like,
They had intermissions in
3 hours.
Yeah.
They're like, "We're not gonna make it through this thing."
You gotta flip the VHS. You gotta have two
Flip it, dude. It was 2 VHSs.
Yeah, 2 VHS. Oh,
and if
my.
somebody didn't rewind it,
Oh boy.
Someone's about to get
we're
grounded.
we're about to
This movie
fight.
starts right in a flood.
We gotta have the auto the little thing they made you can rewind.
I had one of those.
Yeah, one of those.
Yeah, so you didn't have to do it in the thing. Yeah, that was great. Dude, life is so much better now. I mean, besides the fact that I am like a little like sad about Blockbusters not being a thing.
All you have to do is start from beginning.
Yeah. I mean, they literally give you the options. They're like, did you fall asleep last night by accident? Do you want to start this from the beginning?
So we were watching your eyes. We know exactly where you stopped.
Yeah, that's exact. Netflix is like, I saw that you pulled your penis out. Were you masturbating during this episode? You're like,
watch that part again?
how did you know? From your browser history, we saw you were on C Anal for 43 minutes.
Oh boy.
Gabby's like, Mabry, it's not a porn website. It's a streaming service
British TV.
from Europe. You're like, I'll never stop masturbating.
It is what it is.
Caleb, what else you got?
Not a whole lot more on the Netflix stuff. It's like, so like I said, AMC, Breaking Bad, Mad Men were like the first to kind of happen, and then like many other TV shows have jumped on board since then. So obviously Netflix is like mainly streaming, and then in 2011, like I mentioned earlier, they stopped their DVD mail buy service.
What do you think they did with all those DVDs?
That's a good question.
They still make those things. You go to Target, it's like
Search,
But I'm
what did
saying, what do you
Netflix
do
do?
with it?
What did
Nobody's buying.
Netflix
What
do
do
with
they
all
do
their
with
DVDs? What? Oh.
Hey man, when I do a subtle gesture off scene, don't call it out.
It
What's
wasn't-
wrong with you?
If somebody's watching on YouTube, it's not very subtle.
Well, they will see what I asked for on YouTube. People.
Mabry
don't
was
have to
asking
get it.
for
a beer.
a beer. Yeah.
Just ask next time, my guy. What are you talking?
Yeah.
to
What
you?
did they do with all those DVDs? Do you think they sold them
I don't know.
They probably
to the
shot 'em
poor?
who?
They gave them to homeless people. They're like, here you go. Like, but there's
They're all
probably.
in the Walmart
You know-
$5 bin.
Oh, I bet.
Well, you know how the
What does that say right there?
What?
Netflix still mails DVDs.
But this one says they
God, you're
I
so
don't think
excited about something.
Well, I might message them.
Why would you want to do
It
that?
says
I just
they
want one in
ended
my
it.
house.
You're just gonna have a Netflix DVD sit in your house?
That's
Oh,
part
yeah,
of
that
history.
says in April. Yeah, Netflix will end its DVD service. 5.2 billion discs later.
Why do they have so many discs?
That's too many discs. I feel
They were mailing it to like grandmas. I bet.
they're like, do you need one?
But anyway, so Netflix has jumped into the world of producing now.
Yeah, they have a
obviously.
lot of movies and TV shows.
So they
in
have
there.
like, I mean,
Good stuff. Dude.
they have a lot of movies, TV shows, and then one of the things that they've tried to dig deep into was comedy, like comedians.
Oh
So
yes,
producing comedy.
They
acts.
do the best job of. Now I heard they're terrible to the comedians, but if you get like a big deal with them, like they have the like they get the most traction. I think.
Yeah.
Like Tom Segura has a deal with them. His new special's coming out on Netflix.
Well, I mean, it's
Bert
like,
Kreischer.
like, I'm sure they're not, like, I'm sure the comedians don't get what they want to, but it's Netflix, man. Like, you're on Netflix.
Well, the problem is they don't give you the. I've heard multiple comedians talk about this. They won't give you the data, so they could
The
be
rights.
like.
So they
well,
own-
well, no, they'll be like. So if you wanted to renegotiate, you have no idea how many people actually watch your special on Netflix. So you couldn't be like, oh, my last special, 400 million people watched it on Netflix. They don't tell you that.
Right.
So they're just like, here's $10 million. Or I don't know.
let me tell
I'm
you
just
something.
guessing. I have no idea. $5
Hey,
million.
newsflash, Richard Hastings is a freaking good businessman.
Yeah.
So you might not want to go to the table with that guy.
Although Tom Segura apparently has them pretty much locked down. From my understanding, every other comedian, they're like, what would you like your special to be named? And they'll be like, this. And they're like, no, this is what we think you should name your special. And apparently Tom Segura just tells them what his special is going to be named.
It's like the hog.
That's what the ball hog. He was like clearly that's like a joke, but he's like, I just tell them what it is. They don't ask me. Like I just say this is what it's going to be. But he's part of the reason. I think he was one of the guys that blew up so big from Netflix.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
He's one of many,
100%.
one of many comedians
Kevin
that have
Hart,
become
too,
famous.
kinda.
What?
Kevin
Kevin
too?
Hart.
No, Kevin Hart had specials out really before Netflix. Like it was hard to get his stuff on Netflix.
Yeah.
But when it did, it was
What
a
did
big
we
deal when
watch?
it
What
came
did
on.
When it
watch
came to
Kevin
Netflix,
Hart
it was-
on?
He was on HBO, maybe.
Oh, I felt like I'd seen his.
His stuff was
special.
definitely on Netflix.
No, I know.
but
I'm
it was-
saying, I feel like I saw it on something before Netflix. That was what I was saying.
See, Anal?
Yeah, probably.
It was in French. They translated it into French, and maybe was like, I don't understand what he's saying.
Put some fuego
But
on.
it works for masturbating.
Yeah,
Kevin Hart.
I like the way he moves on stage. What can I say, dude? Did they say what they did with all the DVDs? They just throw them away or they burn them?
I'm gonna tell them to send them to your
They
house.
shot him like a bunch of Bud Light cans.
Would that not be
Nice.
the funniest thing? Wouldn't that be a funny thing if
Just like shooting ski.
what if Richard Hastings, what is his name? Reed Hastings?
Reed Hastings.
What if he mailed them all to the former Blockbuster scene?
That would be
we
messed
don't-
up.
Hey, we're good. We don't need these anymore.
Yeah, you probably need these, you poor.
And then the
How's that in-person
Blockbuster guy
business?
takes all those DVDs. He just got and like, hey, I'll sell these for $1, and everyone comes and buys them. He makes $1 million. It's like, thanks for the retirement.
I don't think I would buy a DVD for $1.
You wouldn't?
I don't think so.
Well,
You could
first
do that
off,
at a thrift store.
First off, I don't have a DVD player.
Well, it's not our fault.
Do you have a?
No, I'm a rich.
You're rich.
I have a
Rich
PlayStation.
transcends.
I have a PlayStation 3 sitting in my basement.
That's what I was
somewhere.
saying. I got a PlayStation 3. I can watch a DVD right now.
I have
That's
the
right.
As long as my PlayStation 3 works.
I have
That's-
over
that's a
a dozen
big question.
DVDs at home that I have not used in years.
You said it like it was a lot. You were like over a dozen. That's 12. I have over a dozen leather-bound
It's
books.
probably like 40.
That's a lot more than. Why don't you say like
Yeah,
3
well,
dozen?
yeah, dude.
Why wouldn't you say over 3 dozen?
I don't know, man.
That sounds like so much more.
I got a baker's dozen.
Yeah.
I have over 3 baker's dozens at my house right now. Here in Huntsville, Alabama.
Do you still have The Thief and the Cobbler
100%.
on VHS?
Blu-ray mother.
Wait a minute. Why do you have it on Blu-ray?
Yeah.
Because I didn't
bought
have a
it in your
VHS
adult
player
life.
anymore, so I bought the Blu-ray.
Oh, so
How
you bought
did you
it.
find it on Blu-ray?
Oh, I tracked it down. I
No,
specifically.
I know what happened. You bought the burner thing and you burned it off a thing because they don't make that in the they don't make it.
I'll send it to you. I bought
You're gonna mail it to me? You can send it to Netflix and be able to mail
Where'd
it to my friend.
Where'd you
Dusty.
buy it from?
I can't remember now. I'm probably.
I'll tell you right
It's
now,
like-
it wasn't
it wasn't like going to Walmart.
I'll tell
and
you right
buying
now,
off
it
the
wasn't
shelf.
Target. Yeah.
Amazon probably found it on Amazon and bought it. Dude,
What is he holding there?
he's a cobbler. It's a shoe. You ignorant slut.
You can't say that.
All right, that's fair. I'll drink.
That was worth it though.
Is that how you hold shoes?
No, I'm not a cobbler.
Well, you may be a thief.
Maybe.
Arabian Night, the thief in the cup.
I mean, it's not
Arabian Night?
Didn't we look this up that Aladdin came after this? Didn't we look that up?
I don't know.
No, I think this was right after.
Oh wait,
Aladdin.
I was gonna bring this up. Do you guys remember when Disney finally was like, "Hey, we're gonna make a streaming platform and we're gonna blow everybody out of the water"?
Yeah.
And so everybody was like, I did it. Disney was like, you need to pre-buy. You don't even stream it yet. We're not even open, but pre-buy it so there's not a bog when we go live. And they were like, it's gonna be amazing. So I was like, yeah, $5.99, I'll get in on this. So they released Disney Plus and there's like nothing on it. They have like nothing. They're like, it's like Aladdin and like one other movie, and you're like, well, this is the worst. Like, you guys got me.
What makes me mad is like we have the kids and then our channel. You know, you can separate and so you have the kids. And the other day we were like, well, let's watch Moana or something. And we couldn't find it. I was like, why is this not on Disney? And then so we went back to ours, and there it was. I was like,
The Thief and the Cobbler.
no, Moana.
Oh,
I was
Moana.
I was like, why would this not be on the kids?
We don't want kids to see that there's people of color out there.
My God. No, I was like, why would what would call they're like tattoos?
Oh, my
Really?
Oh, is that it?
No, I have no clue. I don't know why. I was like, that's
You guys were both like, oh, that makes sense.
I just made that up. but I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, there's got to be some reason. It seems silly.
Can you just watch Thief and the Cobbler on YouTube? You dummy. You dumb.
I posted this.
How many views does this have?
Oh my God, this is a
No,
No, that's subscribers.
This is a really funny scene.
It has 21,000 people have watched this in 9 months. Is it you? Is it just you?
Dude, this is a really funny scene. So
No, it isn't.
the thief is trying to get up the drain, and he's gonna keep falling. It's hilarious. So imagine Aladdin, but in the background there's this character who's trying to do a whole nother plot, and then he's hilarious. That's what this is.
What is this now?
It's the worst anime.
Dude, yeah,
they-
what's up with this?
Did they run out of animations?
Yeah, they
didn't do the scene.
That's not the movie.
They're like, Bill, just draw it. We don't have time for this.
Now we're back. Can you hear him? The thief's voice is the best part when he talks. What is this? You can't even hear the thief.
I think your dad was just doing voices. You're like, I'm sucking this pipe. What is happening?
What is happening? Dude.
He never talks. It's just all in his head. He's just thinking. The thief.
He's thinking sex
Look, he
noises?
pulls this, and he's in the toilet. Yeah, you can't. This is not a good version. You can't hear him.
Dude, they were having sex.
They were just having sex in
They
there.
were just having sex in that thing.
We gotta act like people don't have sex. I don't understand what's wrong with that.
This is a kids movie.
Well, you gotta learn at some point.
They had like
It wasn't the main characters. Just some.
Can we stop this?
Yeah.
You were just like, this is a really good scene.
Well, you couldn't. The audio is messed up. You couldn't even hear him talk. The thief, you hear his thoughts. It's hilarious.
It's like,
There's a scene. I'm gonna pull it up next time off air. I'm gonna pull it up. There's a scene where he tries to get the golden balls. It's hilarious.
golden balls, huh?
I mean,
he tries to catch the golden snitch.
There's his voice. There's his voice.
Anyway, The Thief and the Cobbler is not on Netflix. I apologize.
I know it's bullcrap.
It won't.
There's a reason why.
Netflix is racist.
Over who?
The poors.
The poors.
Give us our off-brand movies.
But you can just watch it on YouTube. You don't have to pay for it.
That's true. But not that version. It didn't even have him talking. Thank God I got the Blu-ray when I did.
Thank God, because if you didn't get Blu-ray, you wouldn't be able to see that really good quality. It really brings out.
Is that the only reason you keep your PS3 around so you can play that one DVD?
Just in case I need to watch.
Hey, Gabby, you about to get it tonight. You know I'm putting on Thief and the Cobbler.
Thief and the Cobbler.
The kids will be distracted.
Thief
for
and the Gobbler,
hours.
am I right?
Thief and the Gobbler. I want to say something, but I can't.
Yeah.
It's not good.
What is it?
Nope.
Oh.
Nope.
Dude, this episode has brought back a lot of fun memories. I'm going to go home tonight and watch the Green Ranger episode on Netflix for sure.
I'm definitely
And
watching.
he comes in. Do you guys remember that episode? They're in the Megazord.
He comes in where?
They're in the Megazord. He comes in the Megazord.
Oh.
They're in the Megazord,
Right
and they're
behind-
like,
right
And I'm the nerd.
they're like, nobody can penetrate our Zord.
At
And
least
then
the Power
Green
Rangers.
Ranger- yeah. And then the Green Ranger pops in. He's like, here I am. And they're like, oh my God, he's so powerful. And he's really powerful.
At least the Power Rangers we can all relate to. The Thief and the Cobbler is something that we've never heard of.
It's a great movie, man.
Did you ever see Aladdin back then?
Yeah, I did.
You did?
And you like this more?
I did like.
Okay.
I did not like Aladdin as much. I watched Aladdin. I was like,
This is just a ripoff of Thief and the
You're like, I don't
much.
like that. I don't like that this is better than Thief and the Cobbler.
It's like,
Yeah.
it always just seemed like Jasmine and Aladdin were just like, well, poor me, poor me. Everybody in Thief and Collar is getting after it.
Yeah, especially
I
those
see
two
that,
people.
yeah.
Yeah, no, well, true, literally and figuratively. No, they're making moves, man. Thief becomes, he does, but he doesn't do it like Aladdin. Aladdin's like, oh, poor little guy. Man, he gets after it. It's a good movie. You need to watch it.
I won't ever watch it.
No,
Actually, we should make a bet. That's a
that
good
way
thing.
we all have to get together
And watch it together?
Thief and Collar with me.
I mean, we know someone that has it.
If
so.
Mabry wins a bet, the next bet we do, if Mabry wins the bet, we all have
Four
to
of
sit
us
with
just-
him and
yeah,
watch Thief and the Cobbler.
Oh, dude, I'm about to.
How long
we
is the
gotta
movie?
strike- It's not that long.
An hour and a half.
Yeah, at most.
Should we do a live reaction on a podcast to watching it together?
People would love to hear us.
Yeah,
Be like,
I'm
this
sure.
is the worst.
It's not.
Watch this part. This is where the cobbler cobbles a shoe. wait. Watch. This is where
It's
the
a great
thief.
movie.
This is where the
It'd
thief
be a lot of
steals
Mabry
something.
telling us what's happening.
Yeah, we wouldn't have any idea what's going on.
That's where those two guys are having sex.
Yeah, two guys.
This is not.
Mabry, are you drinking a Bud Light right
It's
now?
not a woke thing.
The thief and the cobbler was anti-woke.
Really? Sex on screen? I don't know.
I mean, that's progressive.
There, you couldn't see them.
Okay,
For a
let's
kids
name
movie.
the top 10 streaming sites and see if we can pick them up and see if we can guess them before Andrew searches it. Netflix, HBO,
That's hard. I can't even think.
Are we
of
talking about
Prime.
worldwide or just in,
just well,
Amazon
yeah, whatever.
Prime.
Hulu.
Okay, wait, stop. Netflix, HBO,
Hulu's
Amazon
a big
Prime,
one.
Hulu. I said Amazon Prime.
Apple TV Plus.
Disney Plus?
Disney Plus,
Paramount Plus.
Paramount Plus,
Peacock.
Peacock. I have all these.
Tubi, maybe?
Tubi's
It's kind of new.
it's free also too.
Okay.
It's for the homeless.
ESPN Plus?
For the ESPN Plus. There is a lot of streaming on that.
Did we say Disney Plus already?
Yes.
Yeah.
YouTube TV.
Nice.
I
Search
don't know
it.
if that counts.
Search it.
What?
Why? There's
Stream.
movies and stuff.
Cable.
What?
No, it's not cable because if you try to watch the Braves game, they're like, you need a local broadcast
Yeah,
channel.
it's basically cable.
Okay, search top 10
Oh, we can
streaming
choose something
sites.
else.
No, it's perfect. You're not gonna add. You're gonna ask Google or Chat GPT, man. Come on.
yeah, you're right.
Oh. I mean, the answer was right there. He was like, let me just go over here.
Nah.
From Google. What are you, a poor?
Netflix, got that one. Amazon Prime, we
Prime.
got that one. Hulu, we
Hulu.
got that one.
Nice. Oh.
Disney, we got
Disney
that one.
Plus.
HBO, we got that one. Apple TV, we got that one. Peacock, we got that one. YouTube TV, we got
Nice,
that one.
Caleb.
Oh,
Sling
Sling.
TV.
Sling and Fubo.
Dang.
See,
I hated
I still like those three. To me, they're cable replacements. Th're not.
I'm going to be
But
honest
that's
with
where
you.
they get you.
But they're
though.
still a streaming
really,
service.
They're really like I'm telling you. I went through this whole avenue with the whole Braves game thing. They really aren't though. That's
You're
where
really
they-
hung up on the Braves game.
That's really that's the only thing.
because I don't want to get.
So I'll put this in like the difference is there's streaming services. So in the fact that they're not like cable TV showing it to you live, like everything's being there.
Yeah.
Where like YouTube TV, Sling, Fubo,
That's true.
there's a delay. So like whenever you guys would like watch like a game and I'd be watching it, like my delay, like my stream might not be as fast as yours. So like you guys would react to something and I haven't seen it yet. And they'd be like, oh, that's what they're talking about.
So we're like,
Well,
oh,
it's the
DeMar
alternate.
Hamlin's down. And Caleb's like, what?
He's dead.
I mean, that's a tough one.
Well,
The
also,
Dolphins
I-
just
now that I think
drafted
about it,
Will Levis. It was like, God
Yes!
YouTube,
Like, just
especially
get
if you
excited.
can- YouTube, you can like search movies and then
Yeah.
recent movies that have been on TV you can watch.
Yeah.
So it is kind of more of a streaming. That's fair.
I've tried Sling and Fubo. I didn't like either of them.
No.
They're okay.
YouTube TV is definitely the best. I thought.
YouTube TV has.
God, you
Oh,
got, like,
they
Are
have
we,
Sunday
splitting that?
ticket
Are we
this year.
splitting that? Did you want to split it?
You have
mean,
all.
maybe.
You have.
Do you want to split it?
What?
YouTube TV.
I have it.
You can have Sunday ticket.
Can we
have to
pay
pay
you?
I
for.
have it through my parents.
Okay.
Me
split
too.
it?
Huh?
You want to split it?
Maybe I have to talk to Rachel about it.
It'd be $30.
I have to
Probably.
talk to the boss.
It'd be $30.
I think it's more expensive for the Sunday ticket.
Okay. Well,
I think it's like for the season. It's like, I think it's like $200, like $200.
Oh, actually, Mabry actually sent me his parents' login. Never mind.
Cool.
We have to verify it. You can't
What?
verify it. I'll deny it.
You can only stream
Yeah, it's
YouTube TV
harder.
on like 2 devices. I
Yeah,
think.
you
Yeah, it's
can.
harder with.
Oh my God.
I know.
But I don't know. But yeah, that was. I mean, that's all the
They-
information I had on Netflix.
YouTube TV has it figured out with the whole password sharing thing. Caleb, I found that very interesting.
I also found
you
it
had me on the
interesting.
hook from the get.
Oh,
that was
yeah.
super.
Okay. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it.
I
It was
really
fun.
enjoyed it.
I'm about to go like research Reed Hastings.
Reed Hastings.
Reed Hastings. Kept
Like
calling him
Reed
Richard.
in a clarinet.
He was one of
Wow, good reverence there.
I was trying to get Andrew's
Who's the
reaction,
guy-
but he didn't care.
He didn't care at all.
who's the guy that didn't really hang himself?
What?
Oh, the hangman.
Oh my God! Are you talking about
Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was friends with that guy.
No, he was not.
Yeah, he was. He was on the boat.
He read.
Like,
He
in
wrote a
Ireland.
book. No Rules: Netflix and the Culture of Reinvention.
Might read that.
There you go.
He wrote
Who's
2
Aaron
books.
Meyer?
Probably his co-author.
Yeah, probably the person that actually wrote it.
Yeah.
What a cool. I mean,
Yeah,
the stuff he did though was like
Netflix. I mean, cool
job.
origin story. But anything else, guys?
I think that's it, man. That was a good episode. Thank you, Caleb.
that was a lot of fun. Thanks,
All
Caleb.
right. Well, I'm glad we all had fun, learned a little bit. We will see you next, or listen to, or
We'll
talk to you next week.
We'll listen, hear, and see, and talk to you guys next week.
All right.
His name is John C.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Peace.